All right, today we're going to look at something that could totally flip the script on how we think about building. What if a house could arrive on a truck, unfold in just minutes, and even power itself? It sounds like science fiction, but it's not. Let's unfold the future of housing.
This is a question that hits home for a lot of us, right? If you've ever dreamed of building a new home, a workspace, or even just a quiet retreat, you know the traditional path can be, well, a nightmare. The delays, the budget that just keeps growing, the complexity of it all, it's enough to make you give up before you even start.
And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have the old way. Months, sometimes years of waiting, costs that spiral out of control, and a pretty heavy environmental toll. But the new way? It promises something completely different: speed, efficiency, sustainability, and simplicity. It's a huge shift, and it perfectly sets the stage for the innovation we're talking about today.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, let's dive right in. It's called the Prefab Expandable Container House.
Now this is not just some metal box. It's a complete modern building solution. The whole concept is right there in the description. It arrives, it unfolds, and it can power itself. This is a fundamentally new way of thinking about how we create the spaces where we live and work.
And hey, this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The whole system is designed with flexibility in mind. It comes in 3 standard sizes: 20, 30, and 40 feet. So that means you can pick the perfect footprint for whatever you need, whether it's a small, focused office or a much more spacious family home.
So what about the process? How does this actually work? Well, it's almost ridiculously simple. Step 1, your new space gets delivered right to your site. Step 2, it unfolds. That's the real magic right there. And step 3, you move in. We're talking about a tiny fraction of the time it takes for traditional build. So what's the secret sauce here? What actually makes all of this possible? Let's break down the 4 game-changing features that directly solve all those construction headaches we talked about earlier. All right, first up, and this one is a biggie, is the rapid deployment and that expandable design. This is probably the biggest departure from the old way of doing things, and it's where you really start to see the power of this idea. So what does that mean for you? It means you're not just watching from the sidelines for months on end while a construction crew takes over your life. Your space arrives almost totally complete and is ready to go in record time. And that expandable feature? It gives you so much more usable space without the massive hassle of building an extension. Okay, next feature, power. This one is all about tackling that growing need we all have for more sustainability and, a little more energy independence.
And wow, the benefits here are just huge. These units are designed from the ground up to integrate seamlessly with solar power. That makes them absolutely perfect for remote or off-grid living. But even if it's just in your backyard, it means lower utility bills and a much, much smaller carbon footprint. It's all about living smarter.
All right, so it's fast, it's sustainable, but you're probably asking, is it tough? Is it gonna last? Let's talk about durability, because that is absolutely crucial. And the answer is a resounding yes. Look, these are not flimsy, temporary shelters. They're built from seriously robust, high-quality materials. They're engineered to be resilient and to last for decades. The whole point is for this to be a safe, secure haven that can handle even tough environmental conditions. This brings us to what might be one of the most exciting parts of this whole thing: its incredible versatility. This is where you can really let your imagination run wild and see the true potential of this technology. Just think about it. The exact same basic structure can be transformed into almost anything you can imagine. It could be a cozy farmhouse retreat out in the country, a quiet, focused remote office, a super durable workshop for all your projects, or, on a larger scale, it could even be rapidly deployable emergency housing in a crisis. The flexibility is just phenomenal.
So when you step back and you put all of these pieces together, what's the big picture here? What's the real impact? Let's zoom out for a second.
There's a quote that just perfectly captures the whole idea behind this. It's not just about building faster, it's about building smarter. See, the goal isn't just to speed up the old, broken way of doing things, it's to fundamentally change our approach for the better.
So what's the bottom line here? What should you take away from all this? Well, you can think of it as an investment in a whole new lifestyle. It's an investment in efficiency because it saves you time and money. It's an investment in sustainability, helping you live a greener life. But maybe most importantly, it's an investment in your own freedom and flexibility, giving you the power to create the space you need, wherever you need it, whenever you need it. And that really just leaves us with one big final question to think about. When you consider all the modern challenges, cost, speed, our impact on the planet. Could this kind of smart, adaptable, and sustainable design be how we actually unfold our future? It definitely gives you a lot to think about.